to stream earlier, but got caught up with some things overall. Hope I was doing pretty good. Hope I was doing pretty well. Wanted to kind of show off how to develop a second character as quick as possible, I guess. Which roughly I had a bad first time with the rogue, then I pretty much switched over to healer. Did really well with that. Got high level with that. Also got paladin as well too on top of that. So actually got that pretty good and leveled as well too on top of that. I want to kind of show that you can level up really fast on your base class and get to the next subclass pretty quick on there. Let me pull up my chat here, there. I forgot about that. Of course. Let me switch this off too, because don't want Discord interrupting on here. Where is my... Oh wow, did I forget my pro thing on here? Oh, there it is. Okay, there goes pro chat. Jeez, man. There it goes. Got my pro chat up again. Everything should be live. Yes, it is. So I'll be able to hear everybody talking, everybody chatting on here without no problems. Make sure my actual stream is showing up as well too on here. And of course, guys, if you got any questions or anything like that, don't be afraid to ask, because I'll be able to answer questions best of my abilities. I'm definitely by no means a pro player on here, but was able to acquire some wealth on here by doing some trading and spading, and especially put it on there. Did really well with that, so. But I just kind of wanted to pass on some of the actual knowledge that I've actually gained from actually playing so far. Because I know some people kind of worry about the grind and stuff like that. Thankfully, this game's not super grind heavy. But with that said, you gotta kind of know where to go, what to do, and stuff like that as well. So, I am not gonna start using my wealth in the game that I actually have in the game already. I'll only use the wealth that I actually have gained in this game as far as like the new character. So you can start, so people can see how to start fresh on here. I created Coca Edgy here, which he is the edgiest ed of the edge boys there. Really? That's 5 days go. Good. Okay. He stares blankly with the doll-like eyes. Yes, that trope. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. So you get one skill, which I will go ahead and use Shadow Strike as my first skill. Multi Strike will come next for the next 5. Usually with one Shadow Strike, you could actually hit him pretty quick and be done with him very quick. But you definitely want to level up like multi-strike first overall. Server going down again? Oh no, it went down earlier. Okay. So you go out through the front of course. Oh, don't forget your stuff at the very beginning. Got that. You always want to talk to the person at the very beginning to get your cool stuff. This is the only actual quest you have in the game that you get cool stuff from him. And you can also reset here and also attune to the stone. You can also reset your skills as well too once you start leveling up. So, we got that going. As much wealth as I have, I am not going to utilize that yet on here. I am basically not, I'm just going to show how fast you can level without all that stuff in general. So, that's going to be the fun part here. You dash your way out. I got my right click as my actual attack button for Shadow Strike to kind of show how fast you could be. The gear you kind of want to start off with, definitely as a melee fighter, is actually like loot. It's like health loot and such. All right, so we're gonna. That's first level there. Now you're going to put all your points into, of course, agility, because that controls your speed overall. Alright. And then you're going to start putting in multi-strike next. Multi-strike is the next one, of course. You do have lightning reflex, which increases your other attack speed, flee speed, and everything else for like 60 seconds. That's your actual buff. You want to collect your flex powder. And the distance you got from this attack is ridiculously good here. You kind of want to attack the eggs first, because they don't fight back, thankfully. They're also giving you high enough level to actually gain stuff off the eggs themselves. Then you put some more, of course, in agility. You definitely want to maximize your agility here. Your knife weapon does scale off of that really well. Eventually, you're going to start putting into strength. And when I say you start putting into strength, the only time you start putting into strength effectively is when you actually have the harder ground of getting more than one, what's it called? More than one, more than one actual, I forgot what it's called, more than actual one, thing we start putting in skills on there. Like on this gets into the point where it actually maxes out, you have to put more than one skill. Over shoes and loot ring. These are not optimal stats, but of course you take what you can get loot-wise here. And oh, I forgot to put the other skill in here. Okay. I could start off with Venom Strike, but Venom Strike's not going to be till later till I get better weaponry. The goal is to be pretty quick about finishing stuff off. And getting that multi-strike up. As you can see, there is not tanky at all. So you definitely don't want to get into actually too many actual scruffles. Then multi-strike again. Once you have multi-strike sassed out, you can actually start doing the you can start maximizing the other things too. Agility there. Get away from them. You just kind of hit and run it basically. There we go there. Over his chest, so that'll be a chest piece for you. There we go, sword there. And as you can see, your base level always levels faster than your job level. I think it's more or less a balancing aspect to the game in general. Level up again. Put more into agility. Your goal is to kill them before they can kill you. Strike hard, strike fast, strike quick. I can do it. I think it lags messing it up. Alright, got another skill point there. And some people actually like to go to Lightning Reflex, but I always like to max out Multi-Strike as fast as I can usually on there. This does give a nice little buff, but right now I'm basically focusing on Multi-Strike. Venom Strike is always an option too, but because, you know, people like to do but you don't really have enough MP to really utilize it like you can. Let's see if I can find the guy here. I'll go ahead and hit the thing here. Your teleport definitely helps out a lot on that. And, of course, you have the Selly Meadows on there. Eventually, you'll be able to start skipping the ability, like skipping like actual tens of levels, because you actually get strong enough actually gear set to do stuff. Let me pop that on there. Just doing it nice and slow. And of course, if you got friends, you can always get into a party and do things together. That is always the fastest way of leveling. Alright. Right now, I should store my money somewhere. But I think I've gained like 500 gold from that in general. We'll start selling off all the stuff here. That's a sunflower clip. And for some reason, if you don't like the way that they look, you could always hide them, which is really cool about this. You can hide stuff you don't like wearing. And of course, this is the guy that crafts stuff for you. And do I have enough to craft anything? No. The happy hat helps out a lot long term on that as well too. Of course, you have knife and stuff over here. You have like different little things that help you out through the questing and stuff like that. And lag's causing problems. I don't think they actually knew how many people was going to play this game too. Ooh, looks cute. Oh yeah, it's really fun. It's called Spirit Bell. How you doing, Uni? You doing pretty good today? Oh, I got another knife. Now, this will become a crossroad for yourself when you actually pretty much level up next, because you got a second knife that you can do more stuff with overall. Oh. Gotta buy it to a party. I'm gonna sell a level for right now, because roughly gonna do the solo leveling stuff. And be sure, I'm gonna shout out my girl, homegirl, Uni. Even though she does crazy things as well. She's also a cool streamer, so be sure to check her content out in general. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I don't think my dogs are happy right now. Oh,
uh-oh. Looks like you're having fun on there.
Ow, my eye.
Actually, I think I remember that. That was actually hilarious.
Hidden, but I don't think it's necessary
Oh, forgot to level up some more.
Hey! Oh, nice. You got a decorator?
Got to level up. There we go. So we're going.
Oh, wait. Oh, gosh.
I gave another one, too. Got this thing keeps going unless I stop it or something. Let me check. Supposed to stop. There it goes. Okay. It did all its things. For some reason, it does it twice, which I'm laugh about sometimes, but that adds to the fun, I guess. See, my goal is to be the most edgy rogue in the game so far. So I gotta do edgelord things. And of course, got more armor. Is that better armor for my character? Technically, it would help out more with this one because it would add more dodge to my ability. So yes, I'm gonna put that on because he's the guy that creeps into the night. And as you know, there's not as much leveling with these enemies here right now because you're at a higher level. So you always want to look for higher level opportunities to like level up on there. You can also basically go up to the next actual part of the map, which would be to your left over here. That'll be your safe bet. And of course, in relation to the map, thankfully they're actually accurate about map presence and such. So you go across the bridge up to the left. That's going to be your actual exit to the left. That'll be a higher level area for yourself. And I'm gonna see if I actually have dual wielding along with it right now. I don't think I do have dual wielding without putting it on there. No. So we'll basically do my edginess to the next job level. So we're going to 6 to 10 meadows over here, which of course that also has. Ooh, that's a giant bunny. I have not fought that boss yet, believe it or not. Not in the live version, at least. As you can see up there, what you always want to do first is don't draw aggro and actually hit the crystal first so you guys should get back to the area you're in. That way you'll have easy access to get back here instantly if you were to go down for some reason. And if people leave loot, stuff like that, loose loot, don't be afraid to pick it up. That means they did not want it. So don't ever feel bad about picking up loose loot. They probably don't need it. They probably don't need it. So now we got that. Now we can actually start taking risks now. Now, as you notice, you got more experience from that. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Just keep on going with it. Keep striking them down. And you can kind of test out your balance to see how well you do by actually just going against higher level enemies. But as an edgy lord, you always want to solo them. Alright, so now, to channel my inner edgelord, I am going to choose dual wield mastery now. Because, you know, you dual wield knives as your edginess and your power. So now, I am dual wielding knives here. Which, of course, gives you more actual attacks things on here. So let me actually hit them today. This gives you more attack power overall too on top of that. And the cool thing about it is, unlike other games, there's always drawback to dual wielding. This game does not really have a drawback to dual wielding at all. So as you notice, you're leveling up faster because you're fighting against higher level enemies, of course. And you keep stacking agility. Uh-oh, you gotta get away. Now this is where you start running. You don't want to get into a crowd, so what you like to do is take out the least health opportunity right there. So now you can just run away again. Since you have health regen, you can actually keep running for a good bit, and then attack when you want to, and actually start doing your thing. If you actually have health sight, you can start brawling more too on top of that. But since I don't have health sight, I can't brawl as much. But you can hit and run basically, hit and run. So I have options. I can keep running away, or take them out over time. But honestly, I don't like the grouping of this. So what I'm gonna do is just run away to the field over here, so I can exit out. The TP helps out a lot with this with the roguey edgelord here. And you don't want to fight any of those guys at all at this point, not yet at least. There is a build that I can help you create with the early on, but you gotta have a good amount of change on you as well too. Which of course you have an open market to buy things through vending here. And this helps out a lot if you actually just get started on there. On a second character. So if you get wealth on the first character, you can really start for second and third character for yourself too on top of that. The entry level stuff is not as expensive, but at the moment it's always going to be more expensive with the second class stuff, or if it's super viable. There we go with that one. Another chest piece there. Slice chest piece there. That's a tomb. Those are relics there. And I forgot about the artifacts here. These help you out with actual soft buffs as well too. The full set gets you nice cool abilities. You can also get those that prioritize your primary stats as well too on top of that to help you out long term as well. Some of them actually boost up your certain attacks as well too on there. Alright, we're going to go after the bee. As you know, his rogue is really good, is doing really good one-on-one. And as you know, is also on top of that, he gets really, when he gets crowded, he gets in trouble. So, always try to fight, like, create opportunities to kill stuff quick at one-on-one. There'll be a time where you'll start being able to actually kill stuff way quicker across the board. There we go there. And is this an upgrade from the other one? Oh yeah, it is actually got agility on there. So, helps out a lot with that. Agility equals damage for you as well. And since you do have multi-strike on your weapons effectively at this point, let me actually check the skill tree here. You can always pull back a multi-strike to a certain extent to actually, you know, like, go to other things, like pretty much max out your reflex and stuff like that. So, what I'm going to do is going to be to cut this down here. I am going to go ahead and go into reflex there after getting smoke screen and stuff like that. Reflex will be a nice little buff for my character to... If I can do it today, did I actually do it? Oh, crud. Didn't mean to do that. I forgot to press apply. Okay, make sure to press apply. Oh, forgot to do it again. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is get the reflex. Smoke screen's also pretty good as well, too. Helps you hide a little bit on there. So now I'm buffed now, so I can actually be more juiced as far as attacks are concerned. As you can see, I'm dodging really easily now. Because I'm really juiced more or less. There we go there. So now we're going to put more into agility. The buff lasts 60 seconds on you, so you have to worry about it actually rebuffing yourself for like a consistent basis on there. And I gotta show it smoke screen. The smoke screen is a little nice utility ability. You can hide in the smoke screen. It also allows you to take a lot less damage in the smoke screen too. I'll show for example. It affects their visuals as well, and you actually get like sneak attacks in on stuff. When they're blind like that, they have a lot less chance of hitting you. Especially when you're buffed. You'll start dodging everything too on top of that. It's one of the better aw shit buttons right there. Alright. So now, we're going to put more into Shadow Strike, because as you can see, it gives you 100% attack damage per level. So roughly, the more levels you put into it, the better off it is on there. But also on top of that, it's a cost of 5 plus 2 per level as well too. So there might be an inconsistency factor with your EMP and stuff. So you definitely want to be careful about that. The range on this is even more ridiculous though. So you got a pretty good range to be able to pull this off. You do a lot more damage with that. As long as you got good regen, you can actually just go ham with it. I didn't even have the buff on. I was doing pretty good with it. How many items do I have in inventory? Not a lot yet, so. Fight more 3, you always want to put the smoke screen up to help you out with the defenses. And a broadsword, so I got horse up to sell as well too. Alright. Just keep on going with it. So we're 20 minutes in effectively right now. And we're at level 8 right now. I'll better grab that for selling purposes. While you're not tanky, you're very evasive as well too. Stuff matching your level and stuff like that, you can actually get away with a lot of stuff in general. But of course, your dodges are definitely luck-based. Wow, catching strays. Well, I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna start doing level up my stuff here. So we're going to put more agility up. Wow, just gotta keep it going here. Okay, more Flax Pioneer stuff. Alright, so is this one better than the other one? Technically, no. The regain's gonna be the same. I'll show about Grimoires in a second as well too. Getting a lot more weapons, of course. Since I'm not getting hit as much, I could actually start utilizing more strength-based stuff as well too on top of that. I do like the perfect dodge, but at the same time, I can actually utilize more other things as well. So we're almost at level 10. Next area for level 10, we have 2 different options for level 10 at this point. And what I mean by that is that we could skip the forest field over here, and we go directly to the sewers. And I'll show why you want to go to the sewers, because there is some unique stuff in there for your class I'll utilize. Like, this will start letting you open up your builds more then. It may take you longer to kill stuff, but at the end of the day, the risk and reward is always worth it at this point. And since we have an open market now, I'll show you what to actually purchase as well too, because you definitely want to actually purchase some new. Once you get actually past this point or level 10, you want to buy some fresh gear overall. And I could actually show you something as well too. So we do a teaching moment here. On the actual thing here, you could actually look at craft recipes and see what drops there. Which, of course, the bone fang, which basically gives you plus 1 to venom strikes. This is where you actually repurpose yourself into venom strikes here. That's going to be the main thing you want to get 2 pieces up there. And then you also get veteran striders, which helps out with increasing your speed overall with haste. Because you don't actually have to have haste in your inventory to do things overall with. Plague rats are good targets as well. Put on some pants. Plague rats are really good targets for basically leveling up pretty fast as well too, because they're not as dangerous and they're also easier to kill. However, they do actually go around in packs though as well too on top of that. Alright, so next job level here. So next we actually have more options here. We're going to go ahead and put more into Shadow Step because the good news is now, since I have an MP cutting maneuver ability, that actually helps out a lot with the MP cost for the higher abilities on there. This will go there. So we're going to test out the actual capability of this now. Oh yeah. And it does it faster too on top of that. Let's see, we need some tougher prey. I feel confident we could actually go into, well, I'll test out on a rooster real quick. I feel confident we can actually go after a rooster now on that. So, what we're going to do first is look at the other fields real quick to see if there's anything we probably need to check out as far as like other gear sets as well too. You do get options for the antlers here, which is a really good MP regen if you have MP problems and stuff like that. Of course, the forced chest piece, the legs, and the feet give you like another stat bonus as well too on top of that. The kunais are a very unique weapon because the way they're designed on there, they have like 5 rays. You can sit there and spam those and actually just like fight from a distance. It's really good for kiting purposes as well too with that. However, that's where Boneface come into play, being a good option right there. I'll show you that, show you the reason why in a second on that as well. The Fade Clip helps out with the MP costs as well too on top of that. That's another reason why you want to go to the forest field over there. And of course they got the horns there. So you want to kind of like utilize best judgment on this to actually just like see where you want to go to. So technically you definitely want to go here, but you want to get more damage with the newer weapon because there's no level cap on the weapon that you're going for here. So once I hit level 10, I'm gonna skip that and go to there first. And hopefully get a newer weapon pretty quick in the midst of all that. And of course, you're not getting bad MP here at all, or at ASP here at all. It's just the factor that you got to get yourself geared out completely on this game. And of course, another broadsword. Where is... I'm looking for more prey. What's going on, Jake? What's going on, Jake? And how you doing? Or actually, what's going on, Crack? How you doing today, buddy? Hope everyone's doing well on Kick over there. How's your night been so far? How's your day been so far? Hope it's been pretty well. Level 10. So now, guess what we're putting it into now? We're going to put it into more agility, and boom. Alright, now what you want to do is use your consumable. Oh, I forgot I have Box of Origin. Let's see what Box of Origin gave me. Ooh. That would work good for another class, but that'll be another actual run through. You use the waste down here. And you go back to town. Oh, dude. If you think that's that, wait till I get this other build going on there in general. I'm going to basically show off the kind of progression as far as build's concerned. Of course, that's all my stuff in there. And let me sell off the stuff here. So the rule is, right now, since it's a new character, I have to utilize stuff on the current geared characters. So, no fun using my stash for selling purposes. So now, I got items in the, dude, you understand, roughly when I first started, I noticed something on the market, and I stream every day when I feel like it. I try to stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm streaming tonight because I really wanted to show off like a good progression guide for this game. That's the reason I'm kind of streaming tonight. But to kind of show off what you can make just farming in general. If you don't keep any of the stuff, which you don't have to do, you can sell it. But this stuff is not really as important because it's beginner level stuff. So that's 3,000 there. So I'm gonna mark that down. Also made around 4,000 on the field. Just actually getting gold off the field. So where's my book at? I'm gonna do quick math here. So I'm limiting myself here. I don't think I'll try kick cards anytime soon. It's a, you know, don't get me wrong, I don't mind people that do that. At the end of the day, that's their thing, but it's not my thing. So I have 9K to spend effectively on the open market. So, not 9K, I'm sorry. What am I thinking? 3K there. I got around 2.5K on the other one. So I have 5.5K spent on open market here. So, now what I'm doing is looking for certain gear sets that'll benefit my class. Let me put this in the chat right here because a lot of people don't. I'm surprised a lot of people don't know about this wiki. It's called spiritveil.info. And I'll put it in, of course, the TikTok chat as well, because this helps out a lot with a lot of gearing options and stuff like that as well. So you always want to utilize the information that you're given here. Let me pull this up here. We'll put that there. Put that in the Kick chat. I'll put it in the TikTok as well too.
Every day, he'd hang upside down from his bed frame to build up his arm strength, only stopping when he couldn't hold on any longer. After each session, he'd pull out a piece of paper to log how long he'd lasted at work.
It's always good to see when you get on TikTok, you see a lot of people actually enjoy your videos and stuff like that. It's always good to see. Let me put this here. TikTok chat. There we go. So everybody gets it at that point. You know, where did my YouTube chat go? I think it's funny. Where did my YouTube chat go? Oh well. Alright. We'll figure it out later on. What you want to get is going to be Ash Walker set. So you're going to look at Ash Walker shoes. I put S extra in there. Roughly, this set actually increases your attack speed overall. What you want to look for important skill-wise, if you try to be cuffy, you want to look at for attack speed and attack limit and such. Uh-oh. Is the vending system down? We'll make sure. Oh, yeah, it's down. Sad face. We'll go back and check to make sure it's still down completely. Normally the vending system works. You want to get Ash Walker gear effectively at that point. Alright, so... And for some reason you can't get Ash Walker set that way. You can actually find it through... Let me pull it up here. Let me pull up the gear here. Let me see where it's at. I think it's actually close by, in fact. That's the Windstalker stuff. It's not here. You can find it in like one of these actual close by ones too. That's the rune call, which is pretty cool in its own right. Everybody love buffing out, leveling up, which is crazy. Is it part 2 Festering Woods? It's one of these areas. Goodness, I completely forgot where it was at. I don't think it's Goblin Field. That's the island stuff. Where's it at? I think it's actually, it might be next door to this area. Yep, it's next door. Which you can do effectively after you get like enough DPS and stuff like that. You just get a party. So since the market is out, which I think is 100% out, I'll make sure 100% again. Yep. They broke the market. I can't help but laugh about that. To be fair, I think I broke the market on my own, honestly. You find the sewers back here in this back corner as well, too. But also around here, you actually find... Is that the... That's Mage Master. You can find your guides here. It's close by, too. That's Summoner. But you want to go out to the sewers to get your weapons. Which thankfully is a lot of target rich opportunities here. Preferably want to find level 16, because that way it'll be easier to kill them out quicker that way. Want to cut them up here. Alright, so that guy's dead there. There goes level 16. Come here. Come on, drop me that dagger here. And of course, you can press FC with that chance to drop a dagger, which is 4%. Which, that's okay. That's actually good. That's still good. You need this barrier for leveling anyway. And that helps out still. tough. Yeah. A little bit. That's okay, though. How you doing, Peter? Hope everything's doing well for you as well, too. The good news, 101s I can take these things on. I can start actually farming like a whole slew of them in a second. And more pipe. Did I actually get a weapon from that? What game is this? It's called Spirit Veil. It's one of the more enjoyable. Uh-oh, two of them trying to get me. We'll try it out. We're getting ourselves in a little bit of trouble. You kind of want to actually not get into a match with 3 of them, definitely, as a rogue. So, you always target the weak one. Needs to give me a little help here. We'll help each other out. Wow, it's not a little bit of lag here. Oh, it's a really fun game. They did not expect as many people to actually get into the servers as they did, and they've been having server issues ever since launch. Like 10K plus people playing every day at this point, and the number keeps growing too. On top of that, there's like 8 different classes along with the master classes as well too. On top of that, the master class for rogue is ninja basically. Can I shout you out, please? Don't know you, Peter. I gotta get to know you first overall. If we play together, I watch your content. Definitely, I will give you a shout out, but I can't shout you out without knowing you. Oh wow, I'm getting jumped by multiple people. The rat brigade. Oh, right on. This is where kunais would help out a lot right here, because I guess you can do like actual distance farming with these as well too on top of that. But the goal is actually get the other weapon though. There's still a 4th one mixed in there. I just gotta kill it. Appreciate that. Oh, I'm gonna get killed. Gotta dart away. They are thirsty for this. We'll kill at least the one. Okay. Got the one. When they're thirsty like that, you just kind of want to just dart away. Because you're always going to be faster than them as a rogue. And we'll get this teleporter up here. And you can slip away like that. And we'll slip right back in as well. But they're probably still going to be there, though, unless it's supposed to be a different channel. Yep, they're still going to be there. A channel switch will help out a lot with this. I'm just going to try if I can get it farther enough away from them, they'll stop following. There, I get away with it. Yeah, there we go. I just gotta get one weapon from these guys. There we go. Ha ha! That helped out a lot right there. Oh, some of that should have been my loot though, because they were following me. That's a pistol. got a gun. Also got Still Heart Relic too. Get it cleared out that way. Easy way to clear it out. So yeah, that bone dag's gonna help out with BPS up by a good amount as well too. On top of that, sometimes you get lucky and fight it early. Sometimes you gotta wait and just kind of be patient with it. And they keep coming. This is a situation you don't want to get in, is getting multiple enemies like that. This is why it's important to have Bridgen as well too on top of that. And this is where you extract here. See, you want to create one-on-one fights so you can kill enemies pretty quick overall with that. And that's what you always want to create, the actual better fights for that. Let's see if I got some other gear. The Steel Heart Relic, melee damage increase. That'll be an upgrade for me there. We'll go back here. All right. And they stack up on you. That's one thing you actually don't want to create on there. You surprised you already try to look for with this whole deal. Oh, Spirit Bell? I've been enjoying it a lot so far. Just getting chased by the Rat Brigade right now. I'm gonna have to there it goes. Got a Bunny Woods on there. Is it Diablo-like with the drops and stuff like that? Kinda. This is Bunny Woods here. I'm gonna switch channels and hope for it unless we switch channels to the other one. It's very similar to Diablo. It's very easy to get into as well too on top of that. Uh-oh. Did I get popped for doing that? Trying to make sure I get out without seeing anything. Of course they're out. Of course they're there. I'm gonna do a channel switch. That way it fixes the problem there. The cool thing about channel switches is that it allows you to actually get to a better server style here. Oh, they're farming the crap out of that. I'll see if they'll take a party member. That's farming right there. I could. I can actually... Oh no. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. I need to upgrade. I actually need to upgrade weapons realistically. Alright, let me see if I can actually interact with them. Invite them to a party so I can actually help out with them. Oh no! Oh gosh, we both died on that one. There's just too many rats. All those freaking rats were just wild there. We'll see if the actual vending thing is still up for the... I think it's still shot. Yeah, it's still shot. I think it's shot for everything too. Alright. They left completely on that one. So, and you actually have raid-like situations. You have bosses and stuff like that too. You actually have, what's it called? Parties up till like 12. It's like really enjoyable. That's what I like about this game. This is one of those games you can chill with friends with. It's RuneScape except modernized. Let's see if I can invite him to party. Leave my party first. So let me do it today. Am I not actually allowed to? Not let me switch party anymore. Alright, we're getting to a fight with one at least. Or is it two of them? It's always two of them, isn't it? I gotta actually probably switch builds early and just do it. Oh gosh, here we go. Oh, I gotta pull up too as well. I probably should have went to the other place, honestly, first. Because I slowed down here a lot by not actually having the right weapon series stuff. But I really wanted that Fang weapon so I could just really start just capitalizing on my skill skills and abilities. Oh, I didn't really get that much experience from that one. So, I am going to do the smart thing and go back to the... I'm actually going to go over to the other level, next level up there, like I should have to begin with. So I'm going to utilize the waystone here. And then we're going to go back to here. And we're going to go to the forest one over there and level up some more as well. That'll be more efficient leveling that way. Crafting, I don't craft on there. We're just going to speed level that up. I basically wasted almost like 15-20 minutes doing that realistically on there. But if I got that one thing, it'd have been over with, and that's the way I look at it overall. If I got just that one. And of course, you got a lot of luck on the drop rate as well, too, on that. I could lost view of them. I got two of them on me. But I can deal with these two. Oh, that hurt. Oh, Power World? Dude. They actually made that an actual world, like... They made Power World to something special on that one. I was kind of surprised, but actually, because, you know, we played, like, the actual interest of the betas and stuff like that, and I've enjoyed putting good time with that. Now they've really completely went off the rails and went completely wild with it. They did such a good job with it. I was impressed. So the question is, do I Shadow Step? Do I focus more on Shadow Step, or do I focus more on Venom Strike? I think I'll go ahead and focus on Venom Strike now to get that DPS up that way. That'll be my new main attack there. So, while Shadow Step is really good, this will be my new main attack. Reason why is because the poison stacks like a champ. No matter how big a boy they are, they go down very easily. They get mowed through pretty easily as well too. And that's a upgrade shirt. Actually, I could do this here too. We'll actually stack poisons. You can also stack poison together as well too with the buff. And just watch them die pretty quick. Oh, those spells hurt like a champ. All right. So next will be going over to the transporter over here. They got a kunai. We're going to try sewers again since I switched out builds. Oh yeah. There we go there. I could actually finish them quicker that way too. If you see how the poison stacks up there, it stacks like a champ on there. It just drains them too. Let's see how many stacks of this do I have real quick on the other stuff. Material-wise, only 9. So... Bonefang will change up the layout of this whole, like, landscape too on top of that. Alright, and of course, let me go ahead and do this real quick. There we go. And I even got Stone Guard after now. So, this is actually a better armor than this one right now. Because not only does it stack the actual melee damage, it actually helps out with other stuff as well, too. Also got Spirit War, which would be a shield, which I don't use shields for this class. Now we're actually at another impasse, which you want to keep stacking the damage off of Venom Strike, because that just melts stuff completely. And where's the guy I talked to? How many of those things do I need to make the Bone Strike? So, to make the Bone Fang, I need another bunch of them. But, as you can see, it actually gives you strike hits for Venom Strike, along with Chain. Which chaining allows it to go to other enemies on there. Which I'll show you how effective that will be in a second, especially on there. Wish the market would open up so I could actually buy this so good. To kind of show off what you can do on there. Oh. I think my money's still there, too. That's why I sold stuff earlier. Somebody broke the mark. I can't help but laugh about that. Better put that buff back on to help out with it. Alright, so we got more of those. And that's going to be the artifacts there, which this artifact going to be nice as well too, to increase melee damage as well. So we're putting that there. There we go there. Another cool thing, if there's stuff you do not want from the actual vendor, which you can do now, is, of course, dismantle the stuff. So I'm going to dismantle everything here, which gives me 2-pipe, flax, and leaf. And I'm still short for the first bone knife, though, by almost 30, but I'm getting there slowly but surely, though. More rats to kill. Now, I keep on forgetting to put my stuff in actually experience stuff on here. So, gonna pretty much put it back into here. This is where things get complicated here when you start using. Ain't using 2 yet. Okay, so you keep putting stuff into the until it starts using 2 actual things on there. Keep farming them back. If you feel like you're getting hit too much, you use smoke screen. Alright. And of course, you put more into that again. Okay, there we go there. Thinking about is in this one, so we're just gonna keep farming it. Get this out of the way. Keep farming them. Got a Adventurer's Kit as well. Level up again. Alright, so Phantom Strike gets another buff for that one. There we go there. So I have everything here. That's an Adventure Kit. I like the MP regen, so I'm just going to break that down too. Four pipe. Let's see how close I am to crafting that. I am 15 away, so... Gives me one bone knife, I can do some work. Well, it kills faster. I hate how much MP that uses. I'm going to basically drop it down from the other one a little bit. So I got some mana siphons. Ooh, look what I got there. The Bone Fang. Now, Biz is about to pick up as JR puts it on this. This is where things get fun right here. Let's go ahead and grab this guy here. I'm going to get a buff with that. Get a buff there. This is where things get fun here. Multiple targets at the multiple times right there. And also on top of that, +1 attack. So, you're asking why I keep gathering the actual stuff for this? Let's see. Do I have enough? Need 6 more. Ooh, wow. The game actually loves me today. Okay, so we got 2 of them now. So, let's get this out of the way and put the second one up. Oh, of course. Well, as you can see, with one-handed striking, you can sit there and just go like batshit, which is crazy about that. So, here goes. This is a conundrum, though, overall. I'm a greedy bastard, so, you know, of course, me being one to dual wield and stuff like that, now it's going to hit 2. So this is where you start pumping the strength up now, because now it's going to start using 2. Oh, he's giving me a buff. Thank you, Magic Man. As you can see, these two stack up with each other. So yeah. So now to kind of show you the magic of this, let's get all these guys together. Here, come here. Let me grab that. Come here. You see the magic of this now. You actually start going ham on them. The more there are, the more wild it gets. They chain off each other, in fact. And the reason why they chain off each other because of the auto attack. Ooh, got the... This is where farming becomes a much more fun overall. You punish them for being grouped up like that, which is one of the best parts about that. So with Striders, I got the +3 shoes, and that's the adventure kit there. Okay. All right, come on. This is where I wish that this is where I wish they had taunt with this one. And you come here too. You would die one hit probably. Yeah, you die one hit no matter what at that point. We'll stack them all up here. Come here, guys. All you rats come into play. If you notice, a lot of them don't want to follow me now because they know that something's up. So, it turns into a farming fest with this. Turns into a farming fest with these daggers. Oh, it can get crazier than that, believe it or not. It actually gets crazier than that, guys. We go ahead and grab all these guys together. You want to keep them from a distance there, too, on top of that. Oh, I got caught finally. It caught up with me. All right, but here goes the crazier part where it gets crazier here, and this is the part where roughly that the build becomes like its own little thing at this point. I just gotta find the guy for it. I think he's over here. That's the Night Master. We'll do this here. I wonder if I can actually buy from these guys or not. Fireball gem and stuff like that. Actually, I may need to buy that, but that's not till later. Oh gosh, he got the prime. Oh gosh, yeah, he's got the good shit. The one thing you learn in MMOs and stuff like that, the first people to actual end game can make all the rules for this. You see the guy in the shady corner staring like against the wall right here? This guy's your Rogue Master. And he gives you something called Venom Bloom. This is where the build becomes a really busted build right here. You do everything you can to get all 3 of these pieces here, which is the silent death pieces right here. Once you get all 4 of those, you trade for the Venom Bloom. Venom Bloom is the bread and butter to your build to actually really expand on everything right there. That's where it turns from that build from being like, yeah, it kills a lot of stuff, to like, oh god, why is he causing crazy things happening right here? And then a good second thing, let's see if I still have that. The shadow step thing. I think it's actually shadow step. Shadow step allows you to change two shadow steps together. Like, the cool thing about this whole deal is when you do shadow step, it basically turns you to a TP, teleporting wizard off of Path of Exile that does damage and stuff like that. And you stack it with, you go in and get out, basically. You stack it with basically the coding venom. And it turns you into a poison dealing machine at that point. And it turns you to a poisoning applying machine at that point, which is really crazy. So, I am not going to max level out that one first because of the way it's designed on there. I will basically do active enchant poison, which gives me poison damage on the hit weapon skill. And I will basically probably multi-strike is not a guarantee, is not a needed thing at this point because I already got two weapons that do 50% multi-strike. I am going to put one more in the shadow step there. Actually, I forgot I can do reflexes here because this is where I actually got my DPS from overall. So I'm gonna put that to lightning reflexes. That gives you some flat damage rate and everything like that. Oh, did I hit apply? Pretty sure I hit apply. I did. Okay, good. So, to get the actual things you need to get for this part, which is the silent death stuff, I believe it's actually... It's somewhere. I think it's not that. It's not the wilderness. It's actually early on. You could also go from Box of Origin, of course. Where is that at? Silent Death. I think it's actually in this area. This is where Ashwalkers is at, too. It's actually not that. It's actually somewhere you can get normally, too. Let me look it up real quick here where you get Silent Death stuff at. Okay. Oh, it's actually in the desert, honestly. I thought it was in the desert, honestly. I actually had to figure that out on that one. Silent Death, yeah. Where is it at here? Oh, it's not correct too as well, so. think I actually went past it on the thing. You know what? We'll do that. We'll do the simple thing. We'll ask AI. Guys, good gosh, man. I was like, I completely forgot where it's at now at this point. Is what of inventory on there. Grok may not even know. Which is funny. Grok may not even know at this point. Let's see. Let me do that there. It's one of these little areas, though. I thought it was actually in the sewers, too. Don't think it's up that way. No, it's not up that way. It's easier to find than not, because I actually found it. Because we're going to go farm it, basically. Alright, we're going to check both things here. Let's see. So it's the rune itself. Don't tell me it's actually in the little things that you have to find on there, because I could have sworn I got them from, like, other things, too. That's a spirit pact. Alright. And, of course, can't buy them, of course, so... Re-enable short shot with convenience on there. They're dirt cheap, too, on top of that, and that's what's so cool about this whole deal. Like, you can get the whole set for dirt cheap here. I think it's like... Where did it drop at, man? Not Forest Labyrinth. Oh, it might be from those equipment boxes, which would be goofy, which that'll be fun in its own right there. All right, back to doing the farm stuff, and we're going to see if what actually has the Ashwalker stuff. That'll be that area there. Need to get at least level 30 first before I go crazy with that whole deal. So we're going to keep farming. Next location for us, since we hit 16 there, we're going to go over to the Windy Desert, which has some good gear overall. Windstrider set across the board there. Technically, I should be going to the swamp, because I think there's something in the swamp I need to. That's the scalpel. Status effect damage, that'll actually be the poison right there. So, we're going to go to the desert here first. Let me go ahead and do that. I got distracted. I hate when I do that. Good news, I don't take up super much time. If you're a dedicated grinder, you'll definitely do very faster than I am. I just get distracted super easy when I kind of like have a bone to pick, basically. I wonder if I can actually get away with it now. Let's see if it'll let me do that. We'll try the higher aspect. Nope. It does not want me to buy stuff. Alright, so next we're going to travel. We're going to go south and go to the actual swamp. Still squishy is. Prefer melee fights because that's going to be much better, much healthier. Sword and stone. Actually, I'm kind of curious now. Let me try to see which one's faster. We're just going to do one and see how fast it does it. Oh, wow. Okay, so single... I'll have to do something with dual wielding. Uses MP faster too on top of that. And of course the kunai. Found that already. So next is the desert. Oh. Oh gosh. Get away, get away, get away. Okay, good, good. They wanted my booty. They wanted my booty. They wanted my booty. Oh yeah, that's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about right there. They want my booty. The juice ain't even worth the squeeze at that point. Oh, crud, I didn't mean to go back. Dadgummit. There we go, there. That's a south, there we go. South exit there. Oh no! Dude. That's so shady. I hate that. That's so shady right there. Ah, I hate that so much. And to show my stash here, of course. This is my stash full of loot and rares and stuff. I don't think I store any artifacts in there. I got all the weapons and stuff, though. Do I actually stack up, though? Actually, you know what? I'll take the Siphon HP, though. I'll take that. Oh, I didn't mean to put the other one back. Strength-based one. I don't. I have vit-based ones. We'll go ahead and do luck-based. Nope, we'll not cheat. We'll not cheat on this. Okay. We'll not cheat. As much as I want to, we won't do it. The distraction happens way too easy sometimes. Let's throw that loop in there. Alright, there we go. The better fights for me is stuff that can't cast spells. So I always like to create better fight scenarios for myself with no spell casting type deal. Okay, of course I can kite like a champ. Like that right there. That's the reason why. He just shat all over me on that one. Oh goodness. I really want to get back at him so much now for that. No purpose whatsoever with that one. Alright. We'll crack on then. Alright, so once we get there, we'll get to the swamp, which that'll actually be the other area farming. Actually gonna turn it down on the actual speed of that. We're gonna go down to 3 on that one because that'll actually be better for the economy for it. Better get all the stuff up. Alright, next part there. Oh, no. Why are you trying to... Oh, thank God. Okay. Best timing ever. There we go. Now we're gonna head south. Check the crafting on this one as well. This one right here. Actually, another cool thing on there. That's actually good for weapon throw build too, for other classes as well. There's always class-changing actual builds you can create because of these different gear pieces. And what they add to it on top of that. So we're going south next. So we're going to TP. Wow. The one pops. That's how it happens sometimes. Alright, we're going to push through. We're going to try to get to that swamp too. We're trying to push through to that swamp there. My free XP. Come on now. What? That lag is so gosh darn annoying with that. Dude. It definitely should give me priority on that. Actually, we can go to Festering Woods, bump it. Was mowed through the Festering Woods then. That is good gosh, man. Soul draining for that. Oh, wow. What's the other forest over there? Wolves. .01% of the wolf pet. Yeah. Gotta love that. Oh, probably should hit that crystal there. Apply for that, and then guess do I need to do haste on there? Probably go ahead and do haste. Uh-oh, dude. It's lagging again. I hate that. Oh, I still hadn't got it yet. Good gosh, man. I thought I've gotten it already. Alright, we're going to open this one up, and far sight. 4-shot. And we're going to Festering Woods to the... That'll be that side to the north. So I guess it'll be that right there. There we go. That's a lot of them, too. Alright, we're going to shift out to this direction here. Forgotten Depths is actually out this way, so... Okay, well, I think I can fuck with him a little bit. Oh yeah, they're extremely aggressive. Alright, so let's take a review real quick. Take a look at this. So far, I got to level 19, 14, and roughly I kind of goofed around a lot with it as well too on top of that, so I wasn't playing too hardcore like that in a span of a couple hours, and roughly got a kind of a solid build setup overall without having to spend a dime because, of course, the market's busted right now. Which is even more funny, so the market's busted right now, so there's no way to buy off the market. So the good news is that anybody can get into this game and actually enjoy it and actually dive into it and actually be very viable very quickly. This comes down to what you want to do class-wise overall with that. Tomorrow, I may play more Spirit Veil, but there's also some other couple game releases that might release early. I'll have to wait and see. I want to see anybody else is playing this game right now. Let's see. Anybody else on Spirit Veil? Am I falling on Spirit Veil? Sadly, no. We'll see who else is playing here. Trying to look for English-speaking PNG tuber. There we go. Oh gosh, they've been on for 12 hours. I can't do that to them. That's a lot of time, man. I definitely can't do that to them. Try to see who actually is on. Who else is on here? We'll see if there's anybody in that region here. They've been on way longer than I have at that point. So I can't do that to them at all on that one. Looks like there's a couple people I could raid out to. Let's say I don't speak English on that. I want to see if anyone else actually played other games too. Let's see. Stroke online. Kind of want to focus on this actual same game though, because we gotta share the look. We gotta get this community together overall. We'll see if they speak any. I don't think they do. Here we go. Are they a PNG tuber? No. Dadgummit. Come on. Looking for another PNG tuber, guys. May not compute today. Looks like I might just end the night for the night. I really can't do this. I'm thinking they're. I gotta ask. If they say yes, I'm raiding out to them. They're just zoned out. Alright, so. Alright, guys. I guess I'm gonna call it a night. We bring a raid out tonight. I couldn't find a PNG tuber. And nobody spoke English for you guys, so we're just gonna end it for tonight. Sailor Moon deuces, guys. Y'all take care. Y'all have fun and have a good one. Thank you for stopping by as well. Also, leave follows if you enjoy what you like on there. On my platforms, Kick, Twitch, YouTube, all the above. I appreciate the love, all right?